Yo, folks, what's happening, guys? We do have volume. Oh, we do. We got volume. We're good. We're Gucci. How is everyone? Welcome to the stream, guys. I'll go move this chair out of the way, shall we? Again, private server tonight, practicing for VDC tomorrow. What's up, Alana? How's things? Tavo, what's up, man? Yeah, unfortunately, man, we're keeping this stream tonight private when it comes to server anyway. We've got practice for VDC tomorrow, so that's the plan. Yeah. Wait. Oh, no, I'm trying to make this better setup. 1 second. Look at the amount of people driving. I don't know. Am I gonna have frame drops tonight? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So, how is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing good. We're just gonna I'm just gonna put some social media stuff up. So, bear with me. Bear with me. Ooh. Good. Anyways, this thing is working as well, isn't it? Yeah, it is too. Sweet. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. Alright, there we go. Off. Nice one. Queven, what's up, man? The idea situation, PDC situation. I don't really know. I don't. I don't know. It's like deja vu, isn't it? Idea situation. Look, it's crappy. It's shitty. I don't know. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. BDC getting a new owner again. Don't know what else to say. I don't know. It's like it's a weird one. Is Reese is on alright? Yeah, I haven't actually messaged him, so I don't know if he's in the chat. I'm actually late starting tonight. I've actually intended to start earlier, but yeah, just things didn't go my way today. So, well, not my way today, but it just didn't. Things just kind of happened there within the last hour or so. Um, so I'll probably end up asking him if he wants to join shortly, but I'm pretty sure he's out there driving. Is he driving? Hang on, where is he? Where is he? He's on the server here. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, he was in the server here earlier. Oh, he is. Yeah, he's driving. Reese is driving. So this is Reese driving right now, guys. 1 second, let me... So yeah, we'll probably do some runs in a bit. Ostrich. True, I know we're on the ostrich camera right now, but to be fair, like, until I'm driving, I won't change it until we're actually driving. But then it's kind of laggy right now, isn't it? So maybe we should change over to the other camera. Yeah, we'll do that. Good point. Yeah, we'll do that. It does no harm. Yeah, what's up, Gudo? How you doing, man? Peter Parker, my man. Oh, Gudo, I love you too, man. Don't you worry. Z213 with the tier 1 sub. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Definitely weird one. No pun intended. With COVID situation, has been hard for everyone. It's for everyone's sport. Yeah, it certainly doesn't help. For sure, right? Like I think that's definitely one of the pending factors. But I think people completely underestimate how difficult it is to run events. And like, in my opinion, for so many years, people have been running drift events as like a media platform for themselves personally, which I think is kind of wrong. Like in what regard? Now maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but in where in the world would you have a professional organization where the front person is always talking like as if it's his thing, you know, like a personal social media account. I just never agreed with it, but it just kind of worked for it worked for so many years and never really said anything about it. You know, I just think it needs a change. Whoever takes over any of these series now, they just need to change their approach. They need to change it, but they need to do certain things the same. They need to do other things completely different. Yeah, it just needs someone new to come into it and just with a fresh mind and follow when it comes to competition-wise, keep it the same. When it comes to, you know, social media-wise and stuff like that, to change it up. I think that's kind of my opinion on it. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. Kind of have to wait and see with all of that jazz. Hey. Oh right, okay. I've lost my setup. Brilliant. Okay, I'm gonna have to load that one up. I'm gonna have to fix that. I have to now figure out my car setup. Brilliant. Okay, well, that's great. Yeah, so that's kind of how I feel about it. Obviously, like, subject to change. You know, like, I would not be surprised in a week's time if there's a person comes out of the blue, hey, I'm now running an organization or running a drift event. That's kind of like how it's been going for the last couple of years. So I'd say it'll be fine. I'd say it will be good. The thing with BDC is that there's 3 competitions in the UK next year, so it's, there's that as well. Sorry, I'm just kind of reloading my setup that I'd set up yesterday. Just trying to get it back. Okay. Ready. I think everything is working. Yep, that's working. F1 cam. Hello. There we go. We're good. We have everything set up right. Yeah. Darren. No, Darren. Darren won't do any more stuff. Darren's gonna stay with. He's running of the shop and stuff. I think he's been asked to do it. He was like, I think. I know. I don't think he'd have much interest in it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. What was it? That's what oh, audio. Yes, that's it. But it wouldn't be a bad show. I do think someone fresh needs to take it over. What track is this? This is Stir Up VFX. What's your FOV and pitch settings for roof cam? 70 field of view, and I think my pitch is like -2. I don't have something. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want on. Car's driving kind of a bit funky right now. Hang on, we'll just wait up for Lucas. Right, transition. First transition of the night. Well, that's why I do kind of want to make it quick. Onboard settings change. So yeah, I pitched -4 and I'm 65 field of view. That's what I've been running. But I wanted to sit further back. I don't know why my camera must have been reset at some point. Let's try this. Right, okay, let's try that. So anyway, how you guys been getting on? How are you guys? How's chat getting on? What you guys? How's your Friday? Heading into the weekend. Oh. So yeah, to give some people context, today we're practicing for Virtual Drift Championship. Round 3 of the championship is tomorrow, starting at 4 p.m. GMT. Papa 4 with the follow. Thank you, Papa. So yeah, today we're in neutral. Brilliant. Monica, no. So today we're preparing for, or tonight we're preparing for tomorrow. I haven't done much practice, if I'm honest. Not as much as for the other 2 events. So I have to pick up on that. Okay, brilliant. We'll just reset. We'll just completely ignore that run. Today we're in neutral. That's correct, Drew. I mean, like, apparently that's the money gear nowadays, isn't it? Yeah, they ran a different version of Start before, which is the more realistic or the more real life layout. But to be honest, this layout is more enjoyable, I find. I think this one will produce better battles too. Alo with the 2 months in a row with the sub. Hey Alan, could you point me in the direction of a VDC car creator on Discord contact if possible? There's a lot of people that are doing it. I don't really have one in mind that would be able to help you out, but it really depends on what you're trying to create. You know, if you're trying to do a completely custom car, then you're better off contacting some other people. So for me personally, yeah, I don't know. It really depends. It kind of answers. I don't know if that really answers your question, but yeah. Oh, Jesus. That's a massive decel. Playing with vision like that, isn't it a hack? Yes, Alan, it is. I wouldn't consider it a hack, but there's many people running VR even in third person. So, I mean, you know, if you have people running third person cameras with VR headsets, you've got people running third person in general, you've got people running roof cam with like helicopter view. Yeah, there's a lot of people running different stuff. And the main reason people run it like this is simply like, if it's available, why not use it, right? Like, it's definitely easier than using the cockpit camera. So, yeah, that's the main reason. You're just able to see stuff way more and see further. And if you're able to see where the front of your car is when you go to transition, that makes it makes it way easier. It doesn't take any away from the skill. It just means you don't have to push as hard when you're chasing people, because you can just see, you just have a better vision completely. So. We need some music, guys, do we? Forgot to put on some music. I don't know, should we turn on some like retro stuff? Does any of you guys, do you chat like retrowave? Retrowave is a good genre. It's longer, isn't it, with more walls? Yeah, I suppose it would be. What's Reese doing? We'll try and get Reese into the chat here in a moment, or I should probably join the chat. So handbrake initiation, I saw someone ask about that. No, handbrake is fine. Like, on this particular track though, it's probably better not to handbrake initiate, because it does slow you down a lot. So yeah, I find actually doing like a flick, like an on throttle flick, or like clutch kick entry is better on this particular layout, because it just seems to work much better for the initiation part. Can I stream VDC tomorrow? No, I'm not allowed to stream VDC tomorrow. VDC require us to, you know, if we have any people watching, to push them to the actual live stream. And anyway, my computer wouldn't be able to do it. I think I'd probably end up getting myself knocked out because I'd end up lagging or something silly. So. That was a good chase one. I like that one. I use copy but a high preset so I can sort of see what's in. Yeah, I think so. I like running copy cam as well. I've done some streams where I ran copy cam using street cars and stuff, and it was fun. But for competition stuff, it just makes so much more sense when competing to use it if it's easier, you know. Like, yeah, like even people in Formula One eSports use the T cam on the roof. And it's just so that they can see a bit easier when they're racing. They can see a bit more. And same logic with this. You know? And yeah, I mean, yeah. You've got people like CSGO run higher fields of view to be able to see more. And yeah, I just know. I think like in esports, it's kind of like the rule book is kind of open. If there's no specific rules against it, you know, you can do whatever you want. Yo, what's up, Mystified? Do people have a different car for each tournament? No, oh, well, okay, so for VDC, this is our car for VDC. If I do, like, DMVC, I'll probably end up using this S15. If I was to do, like, DCGP, I'd use the cars that they supply. Oh, yeah, okay, that was not a bad run. That was pretty good. When is it starting? Starting end of, I think the 29th of January? I think it's starting the 29th of January, guys. Where's my music? I'm going to turn on some tunes. I feel like listening to some music. Hang on, let's do a run here with Joe. Mr. Junkles. Or Junks. I always call him Junkles, but his name is actually Junks. The collider's kind of weird. I'm aiming for his door, but every time I hit him, I'm hitting him on the back wheel because his car is so much wider. Hang on, let's turn on some music. So, what am I looking for? Is it this? No, hang on. Let me search in for some music. I feel like, I don't know. What should we listen to? Stream beats. Yeah, it's retrowave. Yeah, gifted sub, Z with the gifted sub. Oh, thank you, Z, to JSI Mystified. Mystified joining the fucking sub thing. What? Alan's not as good in bed as me. Alright, okay, well, Mystified, I mean... I'm kind of speechless. I'm kind of speechless with that statement, because I don't know what you're trying to say. Okay, okay, I did no handbrake there, but... By the way, guys, we did have Peter Vicek in the server earlier. Well, he's just after leaving now, but that was kind of cool. And we had Lucas. Can you guys hear the music, or should I increase the sound? Yeah, thank you for the sub, Z, and the gifted sub as well, man. Appreciate it, dude. Tapping that wall is dangerous. Whoa! 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 Watching YouTube chat? I am watching YouTube chat. What's up, Jake? I'm just reading up through some of the comments. Hey man, what is the dashboard? I don't have a link for it. I downloaded it like ages ago on Race Department. So it's like, it's something called Race P1 Dash or something like that. I'm not really sure exactly. Colette has followed. Mystified has hosted me with 1 viewers. Thank you, Mystified. Cody with the follow as well. Thanks, guys. Yo, what's up, Danger? How you doing, man? P-Dash. That's it, Flies. Thank you, dude. It's called P-Dash, yep. I'm actually going to change the skin on this. I've had it for this skin forever, and I'm going to change it. I meant to actually create one earlier today. But, yeah. Whatever. Dude, this is proper banging. I like this 15 from Lucas. Yeah, and it's got an SR20 in it too, which is pretty cool actually. Let me see, is Reese about? Craig is left, Hayden is left, right. Random send to Adam. He was practicing for DVC and his chases are awesome. But nervous if... Sorry, Vert, I'm not... sorry, VFX, I'm not really sure what you mean by what happened to EU Prodigy UK. Finishing touches on the E36, nice. Yo, what's up, Austin? I'm doing very good, man. How you doing? Hell yeah, I'm about to blaze and hop in the server for some practice. Mystified, you love a bit of that. Yo, Reese! Boo! Check him out, Renjiro. Do I watch the French Drift Championship? No, I don't. I know, I'm aware, I know Jerome Vassia quite well. Yeah, I've met him a few times. How am I finding SimMagic? SimMagic is doing great, man. It's really good. Will I do the Omen Drift Championship? No, I won't be. If I want to do Omen, I'd have to send my car back in November. So it's too late to do Omen now. Unless Omen want me to... Unless, you know, someone's willing to let me borrow a car. Oh, I might do it then, but... honestly, I don't really feel like leaving the country right now to do any competitions. Like, even leaving to the UK, I don't know. I just don't really feel like it's worth it. Like, I personally wanted to go and chase for an Irish Championship this year. Like, I felt you haven't really made it. I don't, like, I feel like for me to kind of, like, go on the kind of success or have the career that I want, I need to kind of win the Irish Championship. And that's like the foundation, you know, like, that's what Darren McNamara did, and he went off travelling. That's what Dean Carney did, that's what Eric O'Sullivan did, that's what, you know, all the guys that I looked up to as a kid did. And I want to be that guy, you know? You know, Jack and Dwayne have done it. James has obviously done it many times. Alan Sinnott back in the day, he did it as well. Won the Irish Championship, went to Europe. And it's like, yes, I can go to Europe right now, but I feel like I haven't really, you know, warranted, you know, my stampede as a driver until I've actually won an Irish Championship. So that's what I'm aiming for. So that's why, yeah, I was a bit disappointed to find out yesterday that it was cancelled, but yeah. Okay, I want to do a quick setup change. Sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. That's the camera I wanted. Did you ever own like an IS-200 or a twin cam? No, I did not. When it comes to like owning Corollas and stuff like that, I've competed in an AA6 Corolla a good couple of years ago, and that was a fun car. That car, it was the car that Darren's been working on, the white one with LS. It was an SR and it was pretty baller. But no, I haven't driven any of those cars on the road, and I probably will never own one for the road. I don't think I'll ever own an Altezza or an IS-200. And a Corolla 86. I don't know, unless I'm like, you know, making hot dollar, I'll never own one, I'd say. To be honest, in my opinion, I think they are the most boring cars ever. They're overhyped, but like, I think, to be honest, every 90s Japanese car are always overhyped. Like the R34 Skyline, the R34 GTR Skyline, the most overhyped car in the world. It's like everyone wants one, but it's just a freaking Nissan Primera with, I don't know, 4-wheel drive and a big RB engine in it. I've never driven a GTR, but I just know that they're just slow as hell. Just like every other 90s hot hatch or 90s car, right? Like, yeah. I think we just all fantasize them of those cars just because of Fast and Furious and stuff, you know, and just watching our favorite YouTubers owning them and just saying, wow, this car is awesome, blah blah blah. But until you really modify them and kind of make it your car, it's not really, I don't know, to me it's not really worth the price, in my opinion. Yeah, I think worth the price is the right word to say it. Like, I think S14s look terrible until you lower them and put a set of wheels on it. But I think I feel that way about a lot of cars anyway, right? Like, you know. Centurion Drift, what's up? Madness, what's happening? Oh, I get what you're saying now, VFX. Yeah. No, he's like Jack Shanahan kind of age, 18, 19. Rose through the ranks. There's like lots of really cool videos of him online, like doing some pretty cool stuff when he was a kid. I think he beat Peter Vicek as well in Poland when he was like 16, which is almost like a Jack Shanahan, James Dean story from way back when. Kind of feels a bit better actually. Going to EU is probably a lot of work. I mean, traveling lots. Yeah, well, so like, I wouldn't be surprised if you're spending about at least 30 grand on just, you know, transporting and stuff like hotels, and especially from where I live, which is in Ireland. You know, I'd either have to leave my car out in Europe or like my setup in Europe and then fly out to those events, or just drive back and get the boat every single time. And it's like, it's much easier being based in, let's say, Germany, for example, to do a European Championship than it is to be like in Ireland or even the UK for that reason, because you know you have a long distance to travel. Now it's nothing compared to the States. Like if I was to compete in the States, I'd probably have to like triple my budget immediately. Even just to compete in one event in the States is probably like the cost of a season or 2 seasons here in Ireland. Jack was 17, I'd say, when he beat James. 17 or 18. Yeah, I think he was 17, or I think he might have been 17. Because, he was in, that was the year, oh shoot. Yeah, that was the year he won the Irish and the UK Championship. Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly. Yeah, it probably was that year. Oh, that's tight. Alright, let's give Reese a chase. I keep hitting Reese on that point. It's really, really annoying that I keep making that mistake. No, he beat him in Mondello. Before even Drift Masters was really a thing. Yeah, Plock was Connor. Connor beat James when he was 14, I think, or 15. Whoa! Oh! Oof! Getting tapped. Simagic M10, Fanatec CSR Elite pedals, custom handbrake, Thrustmaster TH8A or TH8RS shifter. That's about it, really. Ting! Ting! Oh, okay. Ah, pretty happy with that chaser. That was a good one. Reese had a baller lead as well. Yo, what's up, Nicholas? How you doing, man? The server's getting empty. That sucks. It's a pity I started so late. I unfortunately got caught up in some things earlier, so. Oh, Jesus, that wall is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous wall. Yeah, very similar story, isn't it? It's just like two young guys, well, two young guys taking down the big guy. Well, it was gonna happen anyway. I mean, like if you think about it, like that stuff has to happen at some point. You know, James is not that much of a machine. He's gonna make a mistake at some point. Love your team. Thank you, Nicholas. Yeah, man, we're doing some pretty cool stuff at the moment. So pretty happy with like the team. Reese is leading the championship at the moment in VDC. I'm chasing behind in second. So it's good. It's good for us. Do do do. Do 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 do. Dum dum do 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 do. Rampa Zol with the follow. Thank you, Rampa. Is it possible to practice with you? So unless you have a VDC license and a VDC car, you won't be able to practice with us tonight, but we'll probably end up doing a public stream next week. Public server stream. Oh, I have to put him into the wall, and I saved him, but I put him into the wall again. Do 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 do. Well, my opinion on James is that he's like pound for pound the most consistent driver of all time. Okay, let's just put it that way. But there's people out there that can beat him, and there's quite a few people out there that can beat him, but they will never be able to stay to the high level of driving at a consistent level as he can, if that makes any sense. So, you know, like that's there's people like Asbo, for example, can go out there and beat James, or there's many drivers that can do it, but they'll never be able to consistently beat him unless they have a car advantage or a tire advantage or something like that. But they'll never be able to continuously go out there and trash him every single time. He'll always get one back on you, or he'll always put up a fight. And so to beat James, you kind of need to have an edge, or a consistent edge. You know, you never know. You might be able to force him to mistake. Oh, I'm losing some. I'm just carrying too much angle. Yeah, I saw what happened. You beat your idol on AC. I mean, Peter's a fantastic driver. I think Peter with a bit more time on AC, like if he just kind of figures out what he needs to do, I think he'd be a force to be reckoned with, really. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not something you can just pick up and play AC. You know, you guys know it's not the easiest. You know, so it's like, yeah, the fact he was able to do what he's been able to do, Peter, and do what he's did, he's quite impressive. To a different planet, exactly. Can I drift with one hand? I can. Show me wheel settings. Wheel settings. Do I not have a channel for my wheel settings somewhere for these wheels? Can't remember. I don't think I do actually. Yeah, I can show them. Oh, brilliant. Okay, we're in the wall. You don't think it's an advantage to beat him? You never know. You see, Gudo, like, when you're competing, so, like, there's many people in the world that could, you know, beat any driver. It could be James, it could be Peter, you know, there's lots of people in the world, but they simply just do not have the money, or where they live is an issue, you know? And how I look at it is, like, the same kind of opens that door for anyone to be the best. And so, like, while Peter and James are considered the best in the world, you know, if they went the same, they might be, I'm not saying that they would be, but it could be very possible that they could be considered, you know, a top 15 driver. You know, they might not necessarily always get into the top 4 or win events. And that's just because, you know, the lucky ones always get the opportunities to go and do their career and all of that. Just, you know, I'm one of those lucky people that's managed to be a sim driver that's gone into the real world. And yeah, I don't know, that's just how I kind of look at it. I think some people are just lucky that where they are based or their family or something allows them to be able to compete, and they're very lucky themselves to even have the ability to be able to continue and use the tools that they're given. Yo, what's up, Winters? How you doing, man? Victor can't beat you. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You should put it hanging on your wall. Victor turned his trophy. We'll have to, like, I can send Victor a paper trophy if he wants. I don't know, like, we'd have to come up with a design. Oh. Can you guys hear the squeaking of my pedals? I bet you can. I bet chat can hear the squeaking of the pedals. They're like, what is that, mouse? Dude, synthwave is such a badass genre. You can hear it? Yeah, I need to fix the pedals. Been meaning to do it for ages now. I just haven't done it. Oh. Skies with the follow, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Do appreciate it, Dud. Thank you, Nikitas. No practicing for you. Buy one of those karting go-kart trophies and send it to him. It's an idea. Really small ones, right? Well, like, what would you write on it though? Like, better luck next time or something? Okay, that's quite cocky. Oh! Oh shit, okay, that was a serious accident. Jeez, I wouldn't want to be involved with that one. Dum bum dum bum dum 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 dum. We're showing wheel settings. I have a Sim-Magic. Do you? I mean, if you have a Sim-Magic, I can share them. I don't see the point in sharing if you guys don't have one. What's up, Keen? How you doing, man? No, man. How you doing, man? Just right. My car does better, vroom. My car does better, vroom, vroom. Ring with the follow. Thank you, dude. Oh. Down. Down. Have you deafened yourself with my cars yet? No, I have not, Livfast. I haven't been on. Today's the first time. Would you be down to judge your subscribers' DVC submissions? Could do. I could make that a series in the future if you guys are up for that. You guys could send in your own footage and I can have a look at it. We might have a look into that. That might be an idea. Oh, fuck it. That would be dick. Tips for throttle control. Use as least amount of throttle as possible. It's kind of a shitty one, I suppose, but I mean, what I'm saying is, like, some people, they like mash it. Like, I'm mashing the throttle right now, but that's because my gearing is super short. So, gearing and throttle kind of go hand in hand. I don't know why I keep messing up that transition. I'm trying to figure out, like, how to do it better. Oh, big smash. Reese is after writing off one of the S15s. Thanks, Reese. We'll add that to the budget. How you doing, Carol? How you doing, man? Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. Can't drive those cars for shit? Oh, man. Oh, you spin out. Sorry, I don't know why you said... I don't know. I thought you said shit for some reason. Okay. Ignore me. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I just want to make one insy pinsy teensy wincy lemon screechy change. Okay, let's try this. Ready for tomorrow? I hope. Kinda. I haven't really done a huge amount of practice. Lurking in Alan's chat, watching everyone flirting with him. What? Competitively speaking, does VR get in the way? Virtual reality? I don't think so. I don't think so. There's people who use VR and they're quite good, but I wouldn't be going out of my way to spend the money for VR because I'm quite happy with my setup right now. Does that make sense? Yeah, like Victor is on VR, and he does quite well. I'm trying to think who's in the top. Yeah, Victor's probably at the top right now when it comes to using virtual reality. But that's about it, you know. And I think Victor would be good on any setup, like single screen. I don't think the VR really makes a big difference. Some people say they try and make it realistic. Look, that's fine, but if you want to win events and stuff, you need to use what allows you to have the easiest path of doing that. And sometimes having VR can probably block that, but that's why I have the cam on the roof, because it allows me to just allows me to see more, and I don't have to spend, you know, $700 or $800 to upgrade my setup to be able to run a virtual reality. Like my computer right now is barely able to live stream with you guys right now, and if I had virtual reality, I would not be able to do streaming. Never mind even play. Or I wouldn't even be able to compete really. Never mind even stream. T300 is better. Yeah, T300 would be better. It can't stop you so pretty. Don't you lose a bunch of speed if you're not mashing the throttle? Not really, Gene. It really depends on your gearing. Like, the gearing is the most important thing in a drift car, in my opinion, especially in AC. People have this concept that they need to have, like, actually, maybe that's better. People kind of have this concept that it's full gas all the time, but not really. Like, if you want to go faster, you use like quarter gas or half gas. But I'm not trying to go faster in my lead runs. I'm just trying to do the best lead run that I possibly can. And to do that, I have to go full gas. What type of PC setup do you have? I have a GTX 970. It's nothing crazy. Oh yeah, Chandler. Oh yeah, I should probably update my description on YouTube of what my setup is. Who did my S15? Joker. Is high field of view good for comp? Yes and no. It kind of removes like precision a tiny bit, but what it does allow you to do is see more left and right on your opponents, especially on initiation if you're chasing, or if you're on the start line, for example. Oh, brilliant. Not gonna even try attempt. Okay, that was terrible, absolutely terrible lead run. $900, yeah, 900 degrees. What wheelbase? SimMagic M10. So I have a SimMagic M10, which is the same price range as the Club Sport V2.5. Same money. Probably cheaper, if anything. Are you going to release the S14? No, I won't be. No, S14 is not finished. Guys, the S14, that won't be probably finished till the end of the year, at least. I don't mind me giving it a deadline. It'll be finished when it's finished. Any tips for starting off? I'm starting off the line. Oh, yeah, so I generally try to modulate my throttle. Some people, they like to go full gas and spin the wheels and upshift through the gears by spinning the wheels all the way through the gears, which I don't really like, to be honest. Okay, car feels a bit weird right now. I prefer to kind of use at least the amount of throttle as possible while still maintaining speed. So for example, sometimes when you're leaving the start line, you're spinning the wheels, I try and like back off the gas and just try and like spin the wheels the tiniest amount to get me moving forward. Some people, they kind of go full gas, spin the wheels, second, third, you know, and that's not always the quickest way, of course. There's always a better way of doing something. No, I've not released any of my cars. Threshold point, yeah, I agree. You know, you see me here leaving the start line. I'm never actually full throttle once, really, until I'm actually, you know, actually in drift almost. I'm actually struggling for side grip right now. The chat on the left here is kind of annoying. What I should do is resize the chat, not so much anything else. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, I murdered him. Murdered him. That wall, I do not like that wall at all. I think it's badly placed. Doom. 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 Do 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 do. Is it possible to compete with the glow craft? Yeah, of course. I've mine turned down quite a bit here so that I don't get random lag or stutters. Okay. Been experimenting with roof cam lately. Do you know ants? Sorry, I don't get what you mean, Noman. Second wall is awkward at times. Yeah, no, agreed. It is a bit awkward. I think it's just the shape of the wall. I just don't like the shape of it. If the shape of it was more flat instead of curved, I don't think it'd actually be that bad. But then I don't know what the collision of the model is like. It might just be the model that looks weird and not the actual collider itself. But I will. Because the bottom of the wall sticks out. And I don't know if that's what we're colliding with or if it's the... It was like I was able to tap it fine there, but... Oh, accidentally. How long do I practice? I don't know, it depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes it could be like an hour or two, sometimes I could be spending 4 or 5 hours. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that was a big stall. Yeah, I know, I know. Came in too early. Shit. Yeah, I would like a bit of a longer third gear, but I want to have the shortness of fourth. Oh man, the gear ratios on this track. What's the driver with least amount of seat time? Oh man, that's a good question. I don't really know, to be honest. Curved monitors, don't really have much experience with monitors, honestly. Do you have any roof cam air conditions or roof cam for field of views? I use 65. That's kind of a decent balance that I'm on right now. When you practice less, you do much better on comp. Yeah, that's kind of normal enough, Carl. I see a couple of people mentioning that before. They find they actually drive a bit better once they don't practice as much. I've seen some guys talk about that. I think NZ's mentioned that, or was it Stephen Hatcher? They've noticed that if they practice less, they do a bit better. And it's sometimes, in the real world, that's kind of what works for me. Like, oh, crap. What's up, Octave? How you doing, man? Element's trying to do rallycross. Zach O'Sullivan smells like a... We'll try to do some runs with Zach in a second, actually. Ah, keep tapping him. Oh, wow, Element is slow. Usually he's quite quick. He must have, I don't know, taken grip out of the car or something. Yeah, there we go. Who is that? Oh yeah. I don't know. Should I remove more of this or should I add? I'm gonna take some out. Fuck it. Five lab with the follow. Thank you. No, 5A LED with the follow. Salad. I get it. It's salad. Thank you for the follow. Factual with the follow as well. 30 minutes ago. Thank you, dude. Let's go. Let's go, Zaki. Let's go, Misty. Oh, and he lagged away from me. What? Nice. It's actually my first time driving with Zach in ages. Because like we've always been on different servers. And there's a bit of lag there right now. I don't know if that's him. Oh, from Victor Abdelaziz. Oh, I should have probably braked going in there. That would have helped. You like that's some sort of safe mode. When I don't practice super hard, I tend to drive more aggressive and take risks. Interesting. It's kind of interesting. For practice, I generally do drive way too hard. I end up kind of crashing into people, and then for competition, I end up driving too easy. So, yeah, sometimes I kind of forget that I need to, like, yeah, pace myself a bit. Damn it. What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? Zach looking faster than Forza Zach. And that Zach was pretty quick. Zach on low angle is fast. My wheel is braking. BRB. Alright, okay, his wheel is braking, he said in chat, in game chat. I have to stop carrying so much angle going there. Do 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 do. Enzo with the follow. Thank you, dudes. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it, man. I got a Discord message. I was only EDC chat. Why do I have notifications? Someone calling me. He's outside. He is outside. I saw him outside on the cameras. An hour ago. Yeah, I tried to get him in an hour ago and he wouldn't come in. Ah, cats. He was around one of them. Both of them. Sorry guys, what did I wanted to make a change? I want to make a change, and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I want to lend it my gears a tiny bit. Tiny incy wincy weeny bit.
Oh! What? What? Did I just
Sean with the tier 1 sub. Thank you, Sean, man. Appreciate it, dude. Very kind of you, man. Thank you. It's not a bad habit, Norman. I think people have this theory that handbrake is a bad thing, but it's not really. There's nothing wrong with it, you know, like... I do think there is times when you don't need to use it. Like, for example, I transition and I'm mid-corner. Using it mid-corner like this, I think is not good. I don't think it's good using a mid-corner. You only need to use it to extend or to slow down the car. Does that make sense? Well, I suppose extending and slowing down is kind of the same thing. So like, I use it for stability when I'm on big angle slowing down, and I use it during, you know, after transition for extension to extend the drift into the corner, or like to slow the transition down. I don't really use it anywhere else. Or on initiation, I suppose I use it too, but it's different. That's kind of an extension too, right? Kind of stabilizing the car into the drift. I need to get that entry right. I'm transitioning in there with no handbrake, and I need to use the handbrake to kind of slow the car down, get the car stabilized, and get it onto that wall. Let's chase Russell. Let's do it. Let's go, Russell. Excellent, guys. Oh, I just sent him. I just yeeted him. Oh, I'm yeeting him again. Zinky gang. Oh, Luciano. Let's give him a chase. Just as many people as possible to kind of get an idea. Okay, he flicks across a lot across the track. Kind of carries a little low angle. Okay. Maybe I should run a longer third gear, but I don't know. Gearing is weird. I don't know, should I... I'm trying to figure out my gearing situation here. So right now I'm using like third and fourth, and sometimes second. Oh, sorry, Kevin. Oh my god, horrendous. Oh fuck, might as well just back out of that. You've only 20 hours in drifting, and I've watched a lot of videos, don't find I'm explaining. Okay, so left foot braking, generally you only need to use it mid-corner, right? So you use the left foot braking mid-corner, and you use the handbrake on entry, or like entering the corner. So for example, you initiate on the handbrake, and you're on the drift, and then you want to, let's say, maintain angle because you find that the car's starting to understeer. You apply a tiny bit of left foot brake, and that will kind of pivot the car back into angle. You release the left foot brake and you continue on your gas, or you can use left foot brake to kind of like push you out wider. So I generally use the handbrake on initiation, use left foot brake to fix like understeer an angle, or if I'm on too big of an angle, use the left foot there to try and like, you know, maintain it, and I would use handbrake to extend after in the transition. That's kind of it, really. When you're chasing someone, then yeah, you can use left foot brake kind of everywhere just to slow you yourself down. So yeah, that's kind of where I would apply it. Let's try this. No. The GTR is kind of sensitive to contact, isn't it? It's also a massive car. Right, let's go. What's up, Enzy, man? With the fucking... Is that my face? Ouch. Ouch. I should probably check. Yeah, I think I need to transition to that outer wall with just less angle so that I can actually manage my speed a bit better. Because I'm carrying really good angle everywhere, but I'm actually carrying a little bit too much, and it's affecting my consistency, and I can't have that happen. I need to be able to do my same run every single time exactly the same. You were combining them, yeah. I hope it kind of clears it up for you. I mean, of course, I'm sure you'll find if someone out there might disagree. Oh, you can use left foot brake to do this, and that's fine. But for me personally, you know, I think it's better to kind of say, look, this is where you'll need to use it, is at these points, and you shouldn't have to use handbrake mid-corner. And left foot brake, you only need to use mid-corner, right? Like when you're in the middle of the drift, to be able to correct it smoothly. Drift, when you use the handbrake, you can't correct that stuff smoothly. So hopefully that helps you out a bit. But if you're starting off, dude, don't really worry about left foot braking right now. If you're used to it, like if you're a sim racer already, you used to do like racing and stuff, and you're used to left foot braking, then you're fine. But the only time you'll ever need to use, let's say, left foot braking is when you're mid corner. Braking in general, yeah, you can use it the same as the handbrake. Yeah, car feels way better with that gearing setup. I'm quite happy with that actually. The difficulty is just first gear. What's up, Veli? How you doing, man? Drifts? We're doing drifts. What do you mean drifts? Oh. Thank you for the follow, Veli. Was this stream about drifting already? Yeah, we're drifting right now, man. Very good advice on this. Oh, thank you, Octave. I mean, over time, I suppose you kind of learn things that make sense, right? And that's just, I don't know. I think I don't see when you need to use left foot brake on initiation. There are some very rare scenarios that you can use left foot brake on initiation, for example. But oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. Ignore me. Okay. What button did I just press? Yeah. Okay, that was weird. But yeah, I think yeah. When chasing, when's the best way to brake? Left foot or handbrake? Okay, it's a case-by-case scenario. I'm trying to think of the logic that I came up in my head when I kind of thought about this years ago. So like, when I'm lying in bed and I can't sleep, it's because I'm thinking about what these things do and like when to apply it the best scenario, right? Like, because I'm always looking to try and improve my driving technique and finding ways that simplify ways of description so I can understand it better myself. So when you're chasing someone, if you're chasing someone super slow, left foot braking kind of works the best. Now you have to be careful though, because if you left foot brake too much, the car stalls out. So that's why you need to be full gas when you left foot brake. If you're chasing someone that's just a tiny bit quicker than you, but you're able to stay with them, handbrake is not a bad way of doing it. But I mean, to be honest, you can apply techniques in both scenarios. It's a very tricky one. Like, there's been times I've chased someone super quick, and you'll even see it when we chased likes of Ticon and Element and even Reese. I never actually pulled the handbrake when chasing him. Sorry, Kevin. My bad. I never used the handbrake when chasing him. And then I chase some people that are really slow, and I'm always left foot braking behind them. I left foot and brake more than often. I generally try to left foot brake more often than handbrake, but the problem with that is that you get into scenarios where you need to handbrake because, let's say, I don't know, they have a weird twitch, like they tap the wall, for example, and you now need to make a really sudden adjustment in keeping the car in the slide. You can't do that with left foot brake because left foot brake tries to like choke you out with the gears. So yeah, it's a really tricky one to kind of describe when you should use both. But yeah, I think using the handbrake for the kind of guys that are maybe a little bit slower than you, and using the left foot braking then for the faster guys is probably the best way to do it. What is the car? This is a Nissan S15. When are we doing? We are doing some sick rallying. Dude, if you're not doing some jumps, what are you at? Doing some ollies and stuff. Dude, I'm really enjoying the music tonight. We're turning up a tad louder. Let me know if that's too loud, let me know. Mystified! Handbrake is a button. Yeah, left foot brake with basically everything, and that's fine too. That is very much fine. Like I would agree. I kind of left foot brake. My priority is left foot braking over handbraking. Like you can see right here, I'm left foot braking when I could easily handbrake. But I think that's because your throttle control has to be on point too. Yeah, I'm way happier with this gearing. It's way nicer. I have to pass this on to Reese, see if he likes it too. Element boss of the track, dude. Yeah, he's fast. We're able to keep up with him, but we'll see if he'll increase his speed for the competition tomorrow. He did that last event. Oh shit! Fuck us. That was a good wall run too, or good run in general. Tips to chase others closely. So find the points on the car and stare at it. So so there's actually two different types of chase techniques. You got the American mimic style, and then you kind of got like European and somewhat Japanese, you know, aggressive style, which is like door to door. The American mimic style is when you chase to the rear wheel, so your front wheel to their rear wheel. And that stuff is very much like it's a fine technique. Like, you know, it has its pros and cons chasing that way. But personally, I prefer the look of the aggressive door-to-door style. It's very aggressive. It looks awesome. But it has its difficulties. You know, just like the opposite of the mimic style. When you're chasing people, you kind of need to find a point and kind of aim the front of your car at that point. So for me, when I'm chasing Pontus, I'll try and describe my reasoning here, but I'm kind of looking at his front wheel at all the time. And the reason why I'm looking at his front wheel is that I'm waiting to see what his input is doing. So for example, if I watch the front wheel and I see a good jerk, I know then he's either going to understeer or oversteer, and I have to be waiting for that correction and waiting to see what happens and try and react to it before it even happens. So you've got I think you've got two kind of techniques. You got the reactive drivers and the proactive. Now proactive might be the incorrect word from what I'm trying to describe here, but essentially you're trying to like time it before it has happened. Okay, so if he goes to straighten and you need to adjust your angle, you need to be adjusting your angle before he's actually even straightened. And you're kind of like thinking that's some voodoo shit, right? Because like you're trying to think ahead of time, or you're trying to like read his mind or read the car. But you'd be surprised just by kind of adding up all the data of what you've seen so far that yeah, like you can tell that he's going to make a mistake. Sometimes you can see when I'm chasing someone, I'm like, oh, he's going into the wall, and the next thing 2 seconds later he's in the wall. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Like I'm aware that someone's going to go into the wall, so I hit the handbrake, I brake a lot harder and try and avoid the collision. So that I'm not going in there with him. So yeah, watching the front wheel helps a lot to see how smooth they are, and if they're super smooth and they don't look like they're making any tweaks, power up more, use more of the gas, get up onto their door, and then once you're on their door, then modulate the brake, the left foot, or your handbrake, depending on your preference. Oh shit. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Stupid S15. Do you think it's possible to compete with a controller? Not really keen. I think it would be kind of hard. There's some people that do it and they are very good. But I think for the most part, a steering wheel is kind of the go-to device. You could do mouse and keyboard. Thank you, Major, with the follow. Xavi with the follow. Thank you, guys. Oh, Cass. Hello, cat. Can you guys see the cat? Hello, Java. Java, come on. Jump up here. Say hello to the stream. Come on, jump up here. Say hello to the cat, guys. Her name is Java. I think she's going to try and sit down on my lap here. Oh, yeah. You guys are getting a bit of booty in the stream. What? What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Should I do like an alinity on it and just like knock the cat off the desk? Chili, it would be kind of, yeah, I would prefer if you were to speak English. The reason being is just I just don't want people to feel like they're being left out due to maybe people speaking in a different language and not really understanding what they're talking about. I hope you understand that, because yeah, I don't know, I just would be concerned that someone might join the stream talking their own language, talking negatively about other people, and I just would rather not in the chat. Oh my god, I think the cat. Oh my god, that is the most horrific smell ever. Oh my god. How do you flick initiate? Oh, that's the worst. Oh my god. Yeah, she did. She farted. Cat shack the cats. How do I flick initiate? I kind of like use a low gear, like second gear, to try and get the wheel speed just at the right points. The problem is the more wheel speed that you have on the rear, the faster everything happens. So if you're like fourth gear doing a flick, your flick is going to be really quick because the wheels on the rear that are spinning kind of transition the car quickly. So when I'm flicking, I find the gear that is the most that is the easiest, right? So for me in this particular car, I go first, second into wheel speed, into wheel spin, and then I steer the car into like a transition or a flick. And then once I am kind of finishing my flick, then that's when I upshift the third to continue the result. I'm a bit aggressive there. I need to figure out my initiations. Whoa! Mystified, you're lagging, motherfucker! Sorry, read some chats. What did you say? Sorry, Gudo, I saw what you mentioned. Gudo, what did you say? Oh, why I don't share my setup? Okay, yeah, and Adriel asked that too. Okay, the reason why I don't share it is because there's people, and it happened during EDC. People would just join the stream just to see my car setup, and it's really annoying because like I go off and I spend 2 or 3, maybe 4 hours doing a car setup, and then like I show it on stream because, you know, I'll be making tweaks, and then people then take it, you know. To be honest, I like to think that my car setup, like my car setup wouldn't make a difference to other people, like that regardless of car setup I'd still be able to compete really good. But I don't know, it's like the only thing that, like, I don't know, I prefer to keep to myself. I have no problem sharing my car setup for like WDT or for like EDC or anything like that, but for this particular car I just prefer to keep it private because I think, I don't know, it's like, you know, for me, I view VDC as the top tier competition, and I take it seriously. And you know, for whatever we're doing right now is working for us in VDC with RYZEN, so it's like, I think it just makes sense just to keep it secret. And like, I have no problem at the end of the year, I'll share my setup if people really want it, and you'll see that it's not really that special. So that's why I don't share it. There is a particular reason why I'm not sharing it as well. Is just because I figured something out that I really like, and I know if other people did it, they would like it too. So yeah, I don't know. I just like to keep it secret. Why not? At the end of the day, this is pro level competition. I have no problem giving people advice, but I'm not going to like just give people the ingredients straight away. Oh! Who's chasing me? Is that James Dean? Or is Lazam? Dum. You play with keyboard and mouse? Nice one, Luciano. I think keyboard and mouse is like the secret, right? Like it's, I don't know. I think keyboard and mouse is better than what people make it out to be. Yeah, mine is WiseFab. I think it's better. I tried the B knuckle, and I mean, it made no difference. I don't know. It just didn't really feel. To me, like because I was going from the 370Z back to the S chassis, I didn't want to like make the mistake I made like years ago when I first joined VDC and try and like learn from scratch. And like we know that the WiseFab Nissan works really good, like really good. Like it's obviously won 2019 VDC, it's won 2020 VDC, and like all the best guys kind of run it, so we know it's good. And I didn't want to take the risk in running something else and then regretting it. Does James Dean play this game? He has the game. He has a sim. But I don't know if he's plans on competing. Let's read some other comments. Where did I learn? I trial and error. Like I've literally put 200 or 300 more hours trying to learn how to set up, and I learned it by myself. Oh shit. Okay, that was never going to work. We need to do something, you know what I'm talking about, Alan Hines. I don't know, Gudo. DM me. So here it is. What would you recommend to the guy who wants to compete in VDC? So, first of all, figure out line, learn it. So drive on many like sim tracks or competition tracks as you can, and that will teach you line. And like watch your driving back. It's important to recognize where you're making mistakes and how to improve your lead line, because I think lead line right now is the most important thing in VDC, and people don't recognize that. Oh, element comes out of nowhere. Is my car broken? No, it's not. I thought it was broken. Do you know if I got into DMVC? I learned something interesting, very interesting about DMVC for myself personally. I thought I was entering as a sim driver, but that might not be the case. I might be a real driver now. So I am confirmed. I suppose yes, I'm confirmed essentially, because I entered as a sim driver just like all of you guys, and then I was told that because I am a real life driver that I have to enter as a real driver, so because of that I'm kind of automatically entered. So it's legit, like, myself being a real driver, right? Because I view myself as a sim drifter, like, real driver my ass. Like, I do all of this stuff and it's mostly on the sim. Suspension systems? Yeah, it's just different geometry, right? So, like, I have Wisefab style in this car. B-Knuckle is like Nakamura, like Naoki Nakamura of Team Burst style of steering setup. And it's just different. It just drives a little bit differently. Some people prefer it, some people don't. The Wisefab style suits VDC more in my opinion. Oh, that was nice. I need to learn how to do that more consistently. That was a really nice transition. Yeah, I need to figure out my shit on the chase run. My lead runs I'm quite happy with, but my chasing I need to improve. Is the music too loud, guys? Or should I turn it down? All custom physics that you pay. No, so VDC have like a massive library of car setup or physics. And like if you want to build a Mark IV Supra, for example, or like a Mark V Supra, or you know, like if you want to build a car and they have the physics, you can have them. They're not stopping you from taking or using them. You only need to pay people for 3D models if you want to do a 3D model. So, Joka Design, who does all of, or who did Walt Stadium for the round 2 of VDC, he made this particular car, which is our S15. So, Joka Design, this is S15 he modeled for us at Project Academy from RYZEN. So he did the RYZEN body kit with like custom splitters that actually, oh look, that's a bug. That's a weird bug. That's me photoshopped badly. With like custom splitters and a big massive custom wing. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, we got like custom, we got V2 tire textures, which came out great. It's, I don't know, it's just really cool. Okay, this music is a bit loud, isn't it? So ideally in the real world, if ProDrift and I ever decided to build an S15, this is how it would look. It would look exactly like this. Maybe different wheels, but yeah, it would look this body kit, this splitter design, same style livery. Yeah. Maybe even the same headlights, because they're RYZEN headlights. I think the sim competition is tougher than the real world. I think the sim competition is a lot tougher than the real world. Like the sim competition is at another level. Like the first round of VDC was, no wait, which competition was it? I think was it VDC round 1? It must have been. Was the toughest competition I've ever competed in. Like, it was the toughest competition I ever competed in. Walt Stadium was also super tough of VDC. Like, there is... The VDC level right now is at an all-time high. And it's very, very difficult to beat a lot of guys. A lot of them are at a crazy level. I go to the real world, I drive at like 80% of my... the level of my VDC car, or level of VDC. And I can do better or way easier. Like, it's... Yeah, I don't know. The scene right now in VDC is nuts. It's just actually crazy. But, you know what? It's fun. That's why I'm here. That is why I am here. VDC Z or S15? I think the S15 is easier to drive. Um, what was I gonna read? Fuck! I was meant to do something. I can't remember. I would just drive. How likely is someone to run a Chevette? I think Adriel and some other guys ran the Chevette years ago. And those cars are like the fastest cars on the grid. They were like the fastest cars. They're easily the fastest. But they decided to change from them. I'm not sure why. No. Good memories. The VDC public pack, the Pro one, no, the public pack that you guys have access to, is the same stuff. We have the same data. So you guys have exactly the same stuff as us. True, that makes sense, Octave. I would agree. Yes, Chris is the best guy to message, and like, he doesn't really care who you are, as long as you, I assume, give credit or whatever. He's kind of happy out, He's happy to help. He's in it for making the scene better, and his stuff is really, really good. You can see his name in the Discord group. If he's online, it means he's waiting for your message. For VDC, you haven't heard it here, but there is a chaser coming. Who's driving the Falcon S14? That is Mick Jeffries' car. He's from Australia, but Lizam from South Africa was driving it there. Yeah, I'm carrying way too much angle. I don't think. Yeah, well, he has a library of physics that he gave to us pro drivers. But if you wanted access to that, you're probably just better off asking him for what you want, honestly. And to be honest, you probably wouldn't have much choice anyway. It's either Nissan S chassis, BMW, Supras, the two Supras. That's about it, really. Oh, he hit the wall. Wait, did I just pause the music instead of turn it down? No, I didn't. Oops! Fuck. Yeah, but you're better off messaging him if you want something specific. EDC tryouts are tomorrow. Yeah, so that should be interesting. Cool. Why are they doing EDC trials at the same time? I don't know. I don't know. I thought that was a bit silly. At least do it on a Sunday if that was the case, you know. I'm not really sure why. But obviously they have their reasonings for it, and yeah, I don't know. Just let them off. Do you know anyone I could talk about mouse and keyboard drifting? There might be some videos online. Actually, I would like to do a video on it to try it. I would like to try it because I remember seeing people before using mouse and keyboard, and they're just amazing. What would be my next drift car IRL? Well, my next car IRL is going to be another S14. After that, I don't know, maybe an S15. I would love to. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, we'll go back to pits. I would love to do a 370Z, but I think for how much money that would need to be spent on it, I think it'd be better off being put towards something that we can know that we can do good with. Most of VJoy. Yeah, so I downloaded, I think it was a VJoy in general. I didn't really get any further than setting up the mouse. So I would like to try it on Carrick sometime. We could download it. You could download it after this weekend, gamer. So like VDC, they, you know, host a competition, and then like on the Sunday or the, I don't know, Monday after tomorrow, they'll release the track to the public, and then you can download it from the VDC download link that they'll release. No, Walled Stadium is up to the creator of that. So VDC do these tracks themselves. Walled Stadium is another creator. So he'll decide if he wants to release that one, which VDC will respect. Why is Mystified lagging? Hard to transition to G920. Yeah, you have to throw the G920 around a bit more. The yeah, it's kind of the difficulty. Otherwise, you can do what Johnson mentioned and go lower degree on the rotation. Yeah. Oops. Oh, fuck, I'm going the wrong way. Why don't they release it public along with the pro drivers? No, Jack, you can download the VDC cars. You just can't download these ones. So you'll be able to drive this track with the public VDC cars. You just won't be able to have Mystified's car or Zach's car in front of me or my car. Which I think is fair. Like, I mean, the cars are the same anyway as the pro cars, it's just we have different body kits and liveries. How much of a real drift car is DIY-able with proper acknowledge and time? Okay, that's a good question. So, for the most part, I mean, okay, so these guys, VDC guys, this is using real-life logic of creating drift cars. So they've just taken the idea of how to develop a real-life drift car with suspension, such as WiseFab, and they've just implemented it into the game. So in real life, it probably would take someone maybe 3 or 4 years with engineering background of car design to be able to do it. The reason why they don't want to release the track publicly straight away is because if they make any changes, which I think is fair enough. I don't know, should I go up higher tire pressure or not? I don't know, should I go higher or should I go lower? Fuck it. We'll try to go a bit higher. What do you think is the most realistic? Oh shit. Sorry, Zach. If it's competition cars, VDC, these cars. Street cars, WDT S. But WDT and oh shit. WDT and VDC, they're very like they're just as realistic as each other. It's just VDC just takes it one step further and kind of tries to get the real dynamics of the car, where WDT kind of does a few things that changes them a tiny bit. Tandem Buddies are all the same car, so it's like an RC car, and it's essentially got the physics or like the sizing of a bus. So it's like you've got this S13, but it's kind of got like the weight dynamics of a bus, which makes it super slow at transitioning and stuff. So they're a great car to learn how to drift in AC, but in the long run, they're not that realistic. They're not that realistic in terms of how an RX-7 doesn't handle like an RX-7 in their pack. It handles like a BMW, essentially, that has the physics of a bus. So, great pack to learn in, but if you want something more realistic, that is more true to the specific car, WDT, DWG, VDC, they're all much closer than those mods. There's probably no tips to give you, to be honest. Jack, you'll probably pick it up in a few laps. I think you'd be very, very surprised how easy it is to drift in IRL after using the sim. I had a good buddy of mine. He goes by the name of PD or 137 Works on YouTube. I've known him for years. Oh crap! And he is a Forza drifter. And after maybe 3 or 4 laps, we had him drifting, no problem. And he was the best that day, for hands down. Chile, that's a long time since I've driven that car, so I wouldn't be able to give a good response on that. I think last time I drove the Kunos car was, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. It's been so long. Mishap, this is private for virtual drift championship. So these are our private cars for that championship. Okay, Erica saves the day. What is your onboard settings for the roof? 65 field of view and -4 pitch. Using AC built-in motion stuff for steering or using a different program? Yeah, it's all built-in stuff. I'm not really using anything. Slyboys cars, they're same as Standard Buddies, same logic. In fact, Slyboys is actually DCGP E92 BMW, so yeah. Again, just a great car pack to learn how to drift in, if you're new to Assetto Corsa or the sim in general. And like the thing with those car packs, right? Like I kind of speak somewhat a tiny bit negative about them, but they do have some great positives. Like I mentioned, being able to like being able to teach or to learn it very easily, because they are very easy to drive. But the thing is, they are 80% realistic, you know, of their overall thing, because it uses Assetto Corsa. Like Assetto Corsa is realistic anyway. So like a lot of the techniques you can apply, no problem at all. Same steering, left foot braking, throttle, clutch kicking, handbrake. Like all the techniques are exactly the same, regardless if it's a real car or on a Tandem Buddies car or a VDC car. You'd apply them in the same way. It just means the Tandem Buddies and Slyboys are just so much more slower. Everything is more. It's like driving in, you know, on ice with those cars. You know, everything's slower. If that makes sense. So that's why I don't personally like them, because for me they're just too slow. They're just not what I would expect a car to react like at the speed that I'm driving. And then one of the cool things too is with VDC, an S chassis kind of drives like an S chassis in real life, and an RX-7 drives differently to an S chassis in this mod. Like to drive an RX-7 requires much bigger balls because they are way harder to drive. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, that's just how I kind of look at it. Every car has its own characteristic, has its own dynamics, and as a driver, yeah, they're just a little bit different, and that's what's cool, is that they all have their own pros and cons, just like how the real life version of those cars have their own pros and cons. And the end result is the same. You want the car to always drive the same. Like for my S chassis and for someone who's an RX-7, our end goal is the same. Like we want to be able to achieve the same goals, but how we set up the car to get to that point is different. And in Tandem Buddies and Slyboys, there is none of that. You just copy and paste your setup across the car. Same with DCGP, same with EDC. You don't have to put much effort into, you know, working out what this car is and how special it is, because you can just copy and paste your setup onto the next version of it if you think it's good or something. Whereas with these cars, I can't copy my setup onto Eric's BMW. It just won't work. There's certain things I can transfer over, like tire pressure, differential, gearing, but like camber, like toe, dampers, completely different. Good night, Chile. Thank you, dude. No, don't worry about the questions, dude. I have no problem answering questions. DCGP is all the same, yes. Oh shit. I just bullied John out of the way. Oh! Oopsie. VDC 2.0 is these cars. So they're all different. Obviously a BMW is kind of similar to the new Supra, so that's one thing, but and the S chassis are all similar as well. That's kind of how they are in real life anyway. Oh, excuse me, sorry guys. That's how they are in real life anyway, so they all have their own little differences. Dude, I'm happy with how this car is driving right now. WDT, great. I love them. WDTS is a lot of fun. WDT 800 is just as equal amount of fun. Aussie Drift Co. No, I have never tried them. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling quite happy with my driving right now. What time is it? Nearly 12. Yo, Stigar, what's up, dude? Have you made your decision? Are you going buying the SimMagic or are you going to stay with the Thrustmaster? Yo, Esther, could you show us your feet? I'm not taking off my socks. You're a weird foot guy. Do you want me to crash into Russell for you, Yester? Will I just like take him out? Or will I brake check him? Where am I from? I'm from Ireland! How you doing, man? Story, man. Are you checking how much you can sell your 3-year-old iPad? I don't know, Stigar. Maybe you're better off buying like a T300 again. And then saving up your money for, you know, the wheel that you want. And then you can always sell your Thrustmaster, because surely, if you're planning on upgrading in the next couple of months, surely you'll be able to sell that Thrustmaster still for pretty decent money, you know? Because all you need to do is what? Buy the servo base, maybe? Because you could buy a T300 servo for like maybe 300 euros, or maybe a little bit cheaper. What time am I streaming till? I don't know, to be honest, Finn. I've been streaming for over 2 hours now, so I might stay on for another bit longer, to be honest. Yeah, it's like 12 PM. Usually I log off at around 11, but I think I might stay up a bit later tonight, because I didn't really get much driving this week. Hello, Tingy. In my sub 2 living, thank you for the follow, dude. It's just that it's 15% off to the 11th. Oh, true. Yeah, you were mentioning that. Can you did Andreas put a 5% off code earlier during the week? Oops. Who's chasing me? Probably mine away. One of my best lead runs. Can you show me your elbow? I think you're beautiful, and I have a fetish in the arms, and I would like to see. Tiki! A wild Tiki has appeared. Hey Tiki, how much money have you paid VDC judges this tomorrow? I've paid them 50 cents and a packet of Jaffa cakes. Oh, you guys wouldn't know what Jaffa cakes are. I paid them. I gave them 7 beers. I don't know what brand. Minus 1,000. How does Bushido style compare to VDC Pro 1? I say Bushido is mostly consistency, right? But I wouldn't know. I've never competed in it. I've never really watched much of it. Maybe some of the Bushido guys might be able to explain. I think a lot of the Bushido guys would agree that it's definitely easier than VDC Pro 1, but I think that's experience too, kind of helping out. I don't know if Mystified is still here, or Hayden, but they were the top guys from Bushido style. There might be a few others too. You're gonna suck tomorrow? You don't like the track, Tiki? You like the first corner? Yeah, the first corner is fun. Will I try like do a proper Japanese style entry? I might try it. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna try and do like a proper Jap style entry. Let's see. Okay, no, I fucked up. Never mind. What the fuck is a Jap entry? Look at my Road Lanza no, that's not what I want to do. 90% boost, maybe that might help. Let's chase Mystified at 90% boost. So I did what's called, I think Sanpatsu style entry, where you flick the car super aggressively on initiation so that you kind of understeer. I don't know, it's a weird, I don't know how to describe it, but it's so fucking fun. Mystified! That's not his fault. Get some angle. Oh, it's limited 80 kilometers. It's called a Scandinavian flick. Motherfucker. VDC. Luke. The wall. Nice, avoid you. I didn't avoid you. Well, I get really upset for not showing the real beast inside of me at VDC. I'm very lazy, but I would like to beat you guys. I don't think it would be difficult for me. What? Don't think it'd be PC meat. Where the hell did you pull 10 kilometers out of? Why do I have to go 3/4 throttle element? You guys bully me a lot? We don't bully you, Guto. I don't think so anyway, man. Like, Guto, dude, you last event, man, you came out swinging, qualifying 4th, and you beat Peter. You give yourself such a hard time, man. Oh, fuck. Oh, it was close. Why am I using roof cam? It's just easier for me, man. Ace 14 has a weird limiter sound. I beat you. I'm here in Brazil. Oh fuck. I don't know. So many people have different driving styles in this thing. What monitor? LG. Oh, that's a good question. Hang on. Um. Uh, Hang on. I'll have to open up my NVIDIA control panel. I think it's LG 27 something blah 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 blah. How do I exit out of this? I can't remember. It's called 27GL650F LG monitor. Oh, where's my chat? Yeah, 1080, 1080p. What digital dash? Is it a public mod? Yes, it is. You can download it from Race Department. It's called P1 Dash. Okay, I've just changed my monitor settings and now it's really washed out. I need to reset that back. Oh, the weird flick of Element's wheels as he initiated because he's running like 400 degree steering. Ah, fuck! Why are you spinning, bitch? No, don't change the volume. I don't need the volume. Game mode. Gamer 2. Faster. Response time faster. FPS. Oh, dude, all these presets look fucking shit. Let's try this one. Response time faster. Right, let's try this. Duh. How much is your wheel? Symagic M10. I think it retails for like 700 euros. S15 or 370Z? S15 just because it's easier, but the 370Z was a lot of fun. I love that car. I would like to drive it again in the future. Oh, brilliant. Yurt. Yeah, it's a 1MS. It should be. Would it be worth to buy for my brother? He's a G29. What do you mean flies? Sorry, I'm trying to read your previous comments. Would it be worth it to buy for my brother? He has a G29. Oh, to go from G29 to Symagic. Oh man, it's a huge upgrade. But the thing with this wheel is that you kind of need to have a rig, like a proper rig. You can mount it to a desk, but you need to drill holes. You can't mount it with like a clamp. Aftermarket wheel. It's called an STR, like 300mm or 350mm. You still planning on releasing the 370Z? Yeah, at some point. That'd be fun. I kind of want to get it redone completely. Or like a VDC GP? Yes, I think so. We'll see how like the schedule lines up. If it's quite like before it was during the week, and actually that'll suit me now. If it's still during the week. Don't you have a 330mm? Yes, I think it's a 330. Well, okay. So let me go to full face cam here for 1 second. So like that's actually it's advertised as a 330, but I think what it means is that the distance from here to here is 330mm, right? This wheel is kind of measured that way. So it's actually a 350 by the time you reach out to the edge. So from here to the center is 350, here to here is 330. So this wheel, when I bought it, it was measured as 330 because they measured from here to there. But this boy, the Simagic, this wheel, that is a true 330 because from the distance from the center here to there is 330mm. Pull up your pants, jeez. Alana, bitch. Bitch lasagna. I gotta have a bit of swag, you know? Wear the pants down low. Nice pants. Do you like my booty? um, fuck. Let's just continue driving. Okay, I need to reset back my... Motion blur reduction off. I don't know. Do you notice any difference changing wheel size? Yes, it makes the steering much lighter and in some cases faster to transition. So like the Thrustmaster, for example, I felt that it was quicker at transitioning when I changed the wheel size. Oh shit, we tapped the wall. Fuck it. Actually, what preset do I have on the steering wheel right now? Oh, it is the AC one. That's fine. Guto. What the hell, man? What the hell? It might help Lime, but I think it might slow down the G29, interestingly, because it's G29 might not have the power to be able to spin it, if that makes sense. Like that's kind of a tough one. It might help, it might not help. Oh shit, sorry Russell. Oh fuck. How close the real thing is using sim setup? It's quite close. The thing is, like, you use your eyes, ears, and your ass or the seat of the car in the real deal, right? But in the sim, you don't really have the feel of the seat. You don't have the G forces, which is kind of what I mean by seat. So because of that, you kind of have to like compromise and use more eyes and ears to kind of like achieve the same thing. During the comp, the server full? No, not usually. It's usually kind of broken down into smaller groups, which is nice. Oh, 45 spec. That's a logo I haven't seen in a long ass time. Whoa, holy, slow down. Tiki, it made zero difference. I don't think my computer is really able to make the use out of it, because I'm still locked to 60 FPS right now. Yeah, I think if I had a proper graphics card and was actually locked to 144 Hz instead of 60 or 144 FPS, because right now I have a VSync, I have my FPS lock out to 60 because I keep getting stutters. Thinking about buying one. Yeah, I think for the long run it's probably a good investment because it does help a lot. I just think my computer isn't good enough, especially with streaming and everything. And I don't know. I need, like, to be honest, having a bigger screen is better anyway. So this is a 27-inch. I originally wanted to get a 24-inch, and then I was like, well, why don't I just get a bigger screen? And I'm happy that I went with the bigger screen. But I wonder, I don't know. I think if I was to build a new computer, I'd probably get a 1440p monitor down the line. I have a GTX 970. I need to fix my shit there. I'm kind of doing a weird slowdown there. It's annoying. That wall is terrible. Oh, fuck, that wall is not nice either. Yeah, like, that's the thing. I think, yeah, I think if you're playing FPS shooters, 144 Hz 100% makes sense. But it hasn't necessarily made my driving better. We got no music. Oh, fuck. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Okay. No, I get what you're saying. It's the comfort. It's like the increase in consistency. I think I would say the monitor being quicker response does kind of give you. It's definitely a difference, but is it worth spending like $300 on one? I don't know. But like, if you plan on running at 144 FPS and your computer is able to do it, then I think it's kind of worth it. You know, like these monitors, like for the price of them, like a 27-inch 144 Hz monitor, you can buy for like €300 or $300 nowadays. It's, I mean, you spend a little bit less. You spend like, I don't know, 50, $60 less, and you're getting a 60 hertz monitor. Like, you're kind of be wondering, would you just be better off spending the extra $100 and actually have a really good monitor that you know it doesn't matter what game you play in the future, it's actually useful. I'm not really sure, Keen. I don't know what software it is. You might have to just Google it, man. You have an LG 34 ultra wide, 144 hertz. Wait, that's a monitor? Is that a monitor, Johnson? Because I think you'd notice a massive difference using a monitor over a TV. Like a TV, they're terrible for sim games. Yeah. Pedro with the follow. Thank you, Pedro. Appreciate it, dude. See, I should probably connect up my 60 hertz monitor that I have, my old one, and just see. Because like a lot has changed in my setup over the last couple of months. Between the steering wheel, between the shifter that I have, like the steering, the monitor. Oh shit, sorry Russell. I need to be careful in that transition. I try to do like a massive dive and I just fuck up. Like I have my game locked to right now at 62 FPS. You know, like I don't really think increasing to 144 will make that much of a difference. It might make it easier on the eyes, you know, like so that you know your eyes are not being murdered by this weird choppy thing that's in front of you. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm driving like an asshole right now with low gas. Low angle. Do 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 do. Can't play. Low gas. I mean, Tiki, I mean, when it comes to like Japanese style, like Mihan stuff, yeah, low gas is fun. Low angle, all the grips, it's a lot of fun. But you know, with VDC, yeah, you have to drive big angle. Alan will close the stream. Look him. Throttle is either on or off. Okay. Enzi, you're driving a rotary. Your throttle is either like full or off anyway. Motherfucker. I'm not closing this stream. I'm contemplating do I go down and get a drink of water. Or maybe I might take a few pictures, because I need to take a few pictures for tomorrow. Let me do that. Let me take a few pictures. Dum dum. Dum dum dum. 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 Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Alright, guys, I'm gonna take a few photos. How much money just an AC? What? Oh, I get you just for AC. Oh, that Moscow's Motherboard money. My game keeps crashing for some freaking reason. Okay, let's go to media. Replays. Autosave 5. Why do I have 5 autosave? That's a bit random. Wait, did it really keep 2 of them? Wait, is it actually backing up all of the replays? Like, I don't have to... No, I didn't keep it. Motherfucker. I don't know, that was weird. I don't know. I hate triple screen bezels, do my head in. Yeah, well, this monitor, this bezel is actually quite narrow. So I think this monitor will work out quite nice. This LG that I have. You guys might be able to see it. You know, you might see like where my finger is, that's about the width of the bezel. If you use Content Manager, there isn't really a max. Tiki, to be honest, now is a bad time to be buying computer parts. It's so bad right now. It's like, it's actually horrendous. I don't even know. Yeah, no, the pricing right now is terrible. I would agree. But like, it's like... Do. No, I can't take a photo like that when it's squatting weirdly. Do 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 bum 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 do 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 do. Oh shit! Wait, I should probably turn up my graphics for this. Nice plastic cars. Fuck you, Pontus. Such a bitch. Do you know what we'll do? We'll fix it, Pontus, right? Content, no, settings. Alright, guys, I'm just gonna take a few photos for tomorrow. So I can like post up some things. And then bitch. You noob, I'm not a mood. Press F5. I did. One time per frame, not static. Static is ass, but what did I set it to? Why are you calling me a freaking noob? Let me alt F4 this shit and let me prove you wrong, Tiki. Okay, I won't be proving you wrong. I think you might be right. That's what I set it to. Where's settings? What's it set to? Oh, it is static. You're right. Save preset. Save as pictures. Dum 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 dum. Come on, computer. Very high. Dum 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 dum. Set reflection to 2024 and you'll be fine. Yeah. No problem. Who's that beautiful S changing? Oh, Maxime. I don't know. He's some Canadian guy. He drifts a BMW in EDC and he drifts an S15 in VDC. I don't know who he is. You sent me a cool setup. Hang on, let me see it. Dum 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 dum. Okay, yes, I've seen it. I'll have a look at it later. Rendering distance to maximum. Motherfucker! Use static S. Yeah. No, good. I seen your private, man. I looked at it. Oh, you mean for photos? Oh, is that a setup for photos? Fucking weather. Why is it cloudy? I don't. Shit! Doom, 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 doom. Do do doom, 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 doom. Doom, bum, 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 bum. Do 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 do. I'm like a fucking child with this music. Da 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 da. Actually, I need to turn off FPS counter. Alt B. FPS off, bitch. Why does the slideshow? Shut the f. Actually, that photo looks way brighter on my monitor than it does on the stream. Do you want? Okay, hang on. Let me fix it. There you go. There is your non-slideshow viewing points. Any advice for going VDC license? VDC license. I mean, you just kind of have to do competitions. I mean, other than understanding the lead and knowing that you're doing the right job, that's about all you can do. I mean, there's no real advice other than just be consistent. Pause the fucking thing. There we go. I get really mad. Guys. Anyone want the rear end of an S15? I think this one will be a bit broken. I don't think I should take a picture of that. I'll probably get people mad. Anyway, let's get one of me chasing. Do I not chase anyone, no? No, I'm just leading again. Do I not chase anyone? Hello, Alan, what are you doing? Oh, I chased, oh, that's a good okay, Zenki gang. Da 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 da. Yeah, why is it slideshow? Oh, it's probably slideshow because the FPS being bad. It's probably slideshow because, you know. Dude, look at the fucking squat of my car when I decel. That's so weird, isn't it? It looks so derpy. Let me just take a really good shot here. No. Yeah, there we go. I look, even though I'm pretty sure I'm spinning in that photo, but we won't say anything, okay, guys? If you see this photo on my Instagram or something later, or Facebook, just don't mention that what's actually happening here. Okay, guys? You guys won't do that to me, won't you? I quite like the lower angle photos, if I'm honest. I'm not a photographer by any means, but this is the stuff that I prefer. Maybe a bit of roll and a bit of zoom in action. Okay, maybe we zoom out for this. I don't know. Let's just try it. Good up poo driver. Yeah, Tingy's S15 is left-hand drive, which is quite cool. She's soft set up as fuck, is it? Not really. There's people have this mentality of like going super soft. I kind of disagree with it, honestly. I don't think there's any need to go like super soft. But I just think that on diesel this car is probably quite soft, but on axle it's quite stiff. No, sorry. Yeah. I suppose that's probably one way to describe it. Sorry guys for the FPS, by the way. Dum dum. Fuck's sake, Alan. Far away and a lot of zoom. Zoom. Oh, fucking AC and a stupid smoke physics. I don't know, should I going up in shutter speed or less? You doing ESDA? I haven't been invited, and I don't know if I have the option to join it. I haven't been. Nothing's been kind of said to me. Do I do any more driving? Oh, I do. I do a lead run. Dakota with the follow. Thank you, Dakota. Actually, this is a really cool angle. I like this. Should we zoom in on this one? Flash the V2 tires. Look, you can see Tingy and I think is that Luciano in the background. Oh, we can apply for a petition. You need 3,000 driver points, and I had 25,000. Okay, they're pretty high stats, right? They must, so Tiki, I think this was explained to me. I believe they've kind of low key been lurking at a lot of the drivers, and they've looked at like my results and they've looked at your results, and they've viewed us as like, I don't know, at the top somewhere. I don't understand. ESDA is a Forza eSports drift association. That's basically what it is. And they've now started doing AC because Forza at the moment is kind of boring for them, to my understanding. Dude, I like that photo. That's a good one. Doom, 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 do, 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 do. Guys, what do you think of my really artsy photos? Look at those! Look at these for artsy photos, guys. You should give me a high five. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, don't do that. Fuck it, Alan. Shit. I hate when I press when I do that. It fucks up. Do do do. Oh, it's because I'm changing direction for the transition. Why isn't your name on it? I don't know, Guro. Like, I assume they don't know of every single driver, which yeah. Oh, you can't even see the fucking cars anymore. How does this work? Um, so what is that? Hang on, I'll have a look at it. Desktop. Can I share this document? I assume I can, right? I want to show it on stream. Am I okay to share this? Dude, we've got more points than the Forza guys. High five! So, what? Okay. Oh, you guys can't see shit. Sorry, guys. Fuck. How do I share my desktop without, Can I do it like that? No, that doesn't fucking work, does it? There we go. We'll event and we'll block that. And where's the ostrich guy? Alright, there we go. Right. So, um, VDC tryouts tomorrow. Oh my god, it's JSI Mystified. Where is he? Where is Mystified? Shoma Takia. Is that one of the... Wow, they gave Connor Shannon 12,500. That's a massive gap between us four and some of the other guys. And to be honest, I'd nearly say Reese is probably deserving of like 15,000. But anyway, that's probably older. Even Kyle Woods deserves of 10,000 at least. I mean, even like they kind of cooked you guys out. Like how? What? No offense to Winters, but like Winters doesn't have as much experience as Hatcher, Jerkus, or you Pontus. So why are they scored lower? I don't know who this guy is. Okay, their results are kind of a bit for a Seto anyway. It's a bit off for sure. Like there's some guys that are up really high that probably shouldn't be there, and there's some guys that are really low that should probably be higher. But I mean, they have to kind of judge it somehow. So it's like 3,000 plus tier one. What does that mean? Tier two. Dude, they're really rating Zach. Why is Zach 2,700? So they gave Zach 2,700, and they gave Winters 6,600. There was those guys a Bushido style, by the way, guys. Dominic Blazier, they gave him 1,800. Dominic will be up here. Like Dominic and Pavel would probably be up here somewhere in reality. Dude, they have so much data. Peter. Oh, fuck. Is that you? No, that's not Victor. Zach probably has Forza ones. And Bushido got same points. (2019 or 2018 forward? Is Shoma good? But he's only doing the Japanese sim drift competition, right? That's what he's doing, isn't it? Dum-dum-dum. Du-du-du-du-dum. Asia main JSTC. Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of. Okay. Dum dum ba da 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 dum dum ba da da dum ba da dum. Guys, they have a shit ton of data on a lot of people. That is freaking nuts. North America apparently is VDC. Okay. Dum 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 ba dum ba da da dum dum ba dum bum ba dum ba da da dum 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 dum. Is Shoma in the S13 now? Is that what he's driving? Uh. Look at all the S13s. What car is Shoma driving in VDC now? Is it the S13.5, isn't it? Wait, I just saw it there. Yes. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Actually, considering, yeah, he owns an IRL. Yeah, this car was fast in Road Atlanta. Betrayer. Kind of agree. The S15 front end and S13s, I don't personally like, but it seems to be quite popular over in Japan. Well, kinda. So, okay, what this is on is basically this is ESDA, right? And to figure out like who gets a license, they've literally looked through every single driver and every single series between Forza, Gran Turismo, and Assetto, and ranked them based on like how good they are, right? So, leading Assetto is Tikon, me, Elements, and Connor. Now, to be honest, I think based off the recent events, I suppose you could probably put Elements maybe you could probably argue based off his recent results, maybe actually above Tikon or myself, or at least between Tikon and me, he could probably be second. Um, Reese probably after recent results could probably be bumped up as well. I think the scores from here up will be much closer based off current race, current stuff. Who you talking about? Who you talking about, Tiki? Oh, he's a Forza Pro driver. Okay, like sim racing or grip racing. Man, I'd beat half of them on that list. That's the mentality to have, man. You need to be able to like beat everyone. So I've never heard of any of these guys on the left on the Gran Turismo side. Never heard any of them. I've heard of AAO. I've heard that maybe as a team, but I haven't heard anything else. There doesn't seem to be much of a scene there. Forza side, Mystified is 5700. I think after this current season, Mystified will probably be bumped up on the Zero side a lot more. What did they rate Reese on the sim side, I wonder? Where's Renjiro? He's not there. They haven't rated Renjiro on here. Okay. You got Adriel in your first EDC battle tomorrow. Ishu fell off the face of the earth. Dude, Ishu was like the OG guy. Is he even here? They probably don't even have him on the list. SN Works. Top in Respectful Series, Tier 2. Yeah. Who was there that I seen? Slavian. Harley Taylor. Never heard of that name. Andreas. Paul Gross. Pavel should be a bit higher. They seem to be not wagering DCGP that high, honestly. Dominic should be higher too. Um, Adam Gran, he probably be a bit higher. Um, there's no other names. Jonathan might be. There's no other names I can really see. Mitch Larner is 1500. Russell. Um, and there. Aiming TV with the follow. DCM Jordan with the follow. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I would say this list is probably a bit outdated, but um, some Japanese guys. Fabio is old school VDC guy. Jordan. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard because you holy shit. Yeah, there's a lot of those names at the bottom I'm not familiar with. The fact that you even have these guys as names is actually amazing. Dylan Garvey, that's a guy that I competed in IRL in Ireland. Dylan. Charles and G, and they gave Josiah Falaise, the FD driver from Canada, Ryan Literal. It's like all the FD guys and real life drivers, like, fuck the other shite. No, to be honest, it is a bit of a learning curve heading from the game into the sim, or from the real life into the sim. So you can't blame them for that. I'm kind of slightly roasting, but I'm not really either. Dude, they've given Craig uh, VDC commentator. Okay, yeah, it's kind of cool that they have all this data on people. Even though it's not 100% correct, I think it's like the closest that they probably could get, I suppose. I do think there'd be a bit of shuffling now if they were to redo it. Poor Craig. Um, issue in GT5 6 days, man, was crazy. Yeah, issue was like MCR of Gran Turismo, right? And then there was a MCR team on LFS as well, which were a different group of guys. Uh, you don't understand how to register, Carol. I'm not really sure why your name isn't on it, man. Because like they literally have every other people's name. They even have Craig's name, and Craig hasn't competed in like 3 or 4 years. So maybe they've just missed out on some names. Like I could Google Carol. They do have you, man. They have you on the list. No, they have you on the list, dude. Kengushi 200 points. Uh, I am there 2 times, like Nicholas. Nicholas. Let's turn back on my face cam again. My face cam back. Oh, there we go. Yay! Yeah, that's interesting. I quite like that. I'm the second best. I would have liked to be at like 20,000. um, I would like to have 20,000, not 19,000. But then again, I didn't compete in all of VDC last year, so what can I expect? So they're giving us a pro license. Rapina. So VDC top 32 points. How do they work? I don't know, dude. It's too confusing. Because what I'm thinking here is, oh right, okay. So first placing in a main competition, which is considered as ESDA, Forza, ICDA, SSR Pro FM, UDC FM, and VDC. Oh, that's Forza, Forza, Forza. Dude, they're giving that many points for Forza comps. And then they're giving us that much for AC. Okay. GDS GT, and they're giving DCGP open points. Dude, I nearly say DCGP is more competitive than Forza, to be honest. But anyway. BSTC, like the guys, the open series are literally getting cooked here. Like based off this. Now I understand why they're doing it because the main we must have a license for the main stuff, but the open stuff, like DCGP, is probably one of the toughest competitions I ever competed in. Anyway, let's close it off. It's no point looking at this anymore because it's kind of the data is not correct, but like I understand the route that they're going with. Like they're even giving main points for JSDC, which only has like 15 drivers. bit of a yeah, bit odd. Okay, what was I doing? I was just trying to take a few more photos, guys. So bear with me. By the way, sorry for the frame rates. I'm sorry for the frame rates. Where the fuck is my camera? Oh, we're all the way over there. Okay, sweet. Where should I take this photo from? I'm confused. Maybe I go up here. Oh, that's a cool one. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Should we go? Should we do something like that? Like a big roll? Maybe we should zoom out a tiny bit, shall we? My screen is really dark, which kind of sucks, but anyway. What do you compete into with that license? Oh yeah. So if I'm on the list, I'm professional sim drifter. So that means what? It means you can get an ESDA license. Does Forza drifting even compare? Not. Does it even compare? It's a good question. Fuck off! Stop giving me errors because I'm crashing. It doesn't compare. I think the level of competition is quite tough on Forza. I just don't think the expertise required is there. Do you get me? I don't think you need to be as highly skilled to be able to use the cars. That's just my personal opinion. I could be completely wrong with that statement. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've competed or not even competed, but done anything on Forza. So like my point there might be very, very biased and outdated. No, I don't believe they are. I think they're just Why isn't 5M comps there? Dude, that's such a great point. They're still going to do the Forza stuff, I believe, NZ. To me, there's a big difference in skills. I think, so like, Mystified, for example, Zach O'Sullivan, the VDC driver, like, he was one of the best Forza guys. And like, you see him when he's chasing, when he's driving, he's like 6th in points right now in VDC, in his first season, which is like, amazing. How the hell do you even know about Czech Drift Series? I don't know, Carl. I don't know. I don't know. Like, did they have global series in it? Did they have global drift series? You know the, what's that other comp? Need to go into my search history to find that sheets. Did they have global drift series? Oh, they do. No, they don't. Oh, GDS, they do. Yeah, it's open. So it's like, yeah, if it's like an open series, like so that anyone could join without a license, it's kind of the viewer less. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Okay, guys, it's 1 a.m. I've got VDC tomorrow, like some of you guys. VDC is also tomorrow. I'm gonna bounce off. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Yeah, feeling pretty good for tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see tomorrow. I'll do a bit more practice and stuff, but pretty happy anyway. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll talk to you guys soon. We're back next week as well as always. Exclamation point socials if you want to follow us on social media like Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. We hit 2K subs on YouTube yesterday, which is freaking sick. So thank you everyone. Alana's just lurking, just listening away, just waiting to do her command. She has the command typed out since like second she joined the channel or the stream tonight. So yeah, that's the story tonight, guys. Thank you so much. I don't know, I'm kind of tired now. Karting life, probably a decent amount of money, like a lot of maintenance to keep that car together and keep it reliable. So yeah, you probably would have to spend a bit of cash. You're probably, I mean, it depends if you're doing competition or practice days, to be honest. So yeah, back next week with the stream, videos as well planned for next week too, with the VDC review and everything else in between. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the stream. I'll talk to you guys next week. Keep an eye on the socials. Check out VDC tomorrow, starting at 4 p.m. GMT 0. And yeah, peace.